Martin from the Philippines. We're here in Real Talk Lifeline. So, in this live, this is called Awkward Introvert Weirdo Puts Himself Out There. So, if people think this is a little clickbait title, I apologize. But people who find out and you keep watching Real Talk Lifeline, you'll quickly find out that I'm a bad liar. So, there is truth to the title. And if anyone can relate, if you feel awkward, maybe you're an introvert, uh, people call you a weirdo. I mean this in a good way. So, this is an example of a person who's putting himself, or you can put yourself, out there. I'm also making this live actually, not just for every awkward introvert weirdo out there, but for myself. So, this is also for me to look back on this in the future and then to see how far I've gone. What do you mean? I'll be sharing something very quickly with you on the side for a background on that for people who have no idea what Real Talk Lifeline and what is this all about. So, just very quick, people who are just for the first time watching this, what is Real Talk Lifeline? What is this all about? This is all about real, raw, and authentic. So, conversations, experiences, transformations, helping each other. And I'll walk through it with you actually. So, as an awkward introvert weirdo who is putting himself out there, people might ask, what do you mean? Someone might say, you speak very well, you look successful, all this, all that. So I'll show you. And this is a live again. This is just very off the cuff. I'll share my screen, very impromptu. So I'm just doing this on the fly. So I'm going to share this window for those who can see it. I'm going to open up YouTube. So if you could see, let me know. Wait, I'm going to share. Wait, stop sharing. I'm gonna share just, pardon. Let me share just a window over here. This window. There you go. Much better. So again, a very very impromptu in the moment off the cuff. There you go. So I'm gonna open my channel over here, Real Talk Lifeline. People will say, "What do you mean, awkward introvert?" So right now there are 181 subscribers. I'm very grateful. Now, people might say, "Hey, I started my own channel, Martin. What do you mean, awkward, introvert, weirdo? 100 subscribers is a lot already." Or on the flip side, you might be saying, I started my channel. It's been 1 month and I don't even have 100 subscribers yet. So let me share what it's like. So I actually started this channel back in 2021. So it's been already 4 years. It's 2025 already. So, what is Real Talk Lifeline about? I'll walk you through. So, this is again for people who are looking for real, raw, and authentic conversations to get help for your current life challenge. So, I keep asking. So, people who want to join a live like this, if you're already curious, comment live down below. And this is what I do. So, why did I start this? From personal experience. I followed the narrative. I went to school, be a good boy, get good grades. After graduating high school in 2005, I actually took a 5 year university with a master's degree. So that was in college. I got my first job, went through 3 years, went through a burnout. So from my first job, 3 years in, so this was 2014. I was in a 9 year relationship from high school through college, through my first 3 years of work. At my worst, she left. In 2014, I was 27 years old, lost, did not know what mental and emotional health was at the time. I achieved success but did not feel fulfilled. Millionaire income, but felt like almost jumping off a building. So, for those who could relate, I became a life insurance agent in 2014, November. So, been 10 years already, actually, and going. And there were years where I achieved this $1 million round table. So you're making approximately a million. This is Philippine pesos for people watching from different countries. So that's about, rough estimate 18 to 20,000 US dollars. So people are have an idea. It's a lot, but I felt like something was missing or not right. So I was not happy with my life. Been healing my depression since until this day. I edited this recently, I think just last year. So update finally got my closure 10 years after on February 27, 2024. So that was last year. And what is this about? Sharing my journey and the best lessons that saved my life. The intention is to help each other as we go through the hardest parts of our life journey. So this is what Real Talk Lifeline is all about. Now people saying, "Oh, I started my channel, it's been 3 months, how many videos have you put out?" So by now, at this one, this live, I've done 303 videos already. Okay, I wasn't keeping track. Still at 181 subscribers. I'm still grateful for that. I'll I'll stop sharing my screen for a moment and go back to you guys over here because this is what putting yourself out looks like. So let me shift. Putting yourself out there. What does it look like for you? So very quick on the side. So let me share something over here. So this is just a side story, side tracking over here. I'm gonna open it up. Put a little graphic here. So this one, I'm gonna share my screen again very quick. Boom. Over here now. So what is this story now about? What you see over here, this is a skateboard. So last night, actually that's just a few hours ago. It's 2 a.m. right now. So around 9 p.m. So around 5 hours ago. So I bumped into a high school batchmate and super random again. I got into skateboarding in high school. That's 2005 when I graduated, 2 decades ago. I haven't been skateboarding in so long, in ages. And this guy, Benj, my high school batchmate, I find out that he started this skate school. So skate plant skate school. And it was like it came into creation in the pandemic. So the COVID lockdown 2020, it was in the making. So Benj, he actually petitioned. So the park in the village where I live, he petitioned to like build a skate park, a proper one. And a few hours ago, this was the first time I ever went skateboarding in a proper skate park. And blast from the past, it's like all these neural pathways, muscle memory, they were like coming back to life. And this is like 2 decades ago, right? So when you put yourself out there, he started his own skate school and it's very small, it's still growing. But the difference here when you put yourself out there, again, even if you're awkward, an introvert, or a weirdo, and I mean that in a good way, when you put yourself out there, good things happen. And this is a reminder to self for me to look back on. Have you ever started your own skate school? Have you ever started your own channel? Have you ever started your own passion project, like your mission work? And then you started with just like 100 subscribers, one video, 300 videos, and you're still like getting there. This is the reason why I'm sharing this. So I'm gonna stop sharing the screen. This was just a few hours ago, actually. Super worth it, super cool. Check him out. Um, Skate Plant Skate School. So on Instagram. So Skate Plant PH. I believe that's the handle on Instagram. Super cool experience just last night, few hours ago. So when you put yourself out there, good things happen. Real Talk Lifeline. Again, I gave a quick crash course background on what Real Talk Lifeline is about, comment live down below if you actually want to have a session like this, a live where you can just talk with me. Whatever topic you share doesn't have to be about skateboarding, could be anything in your life that you're going through, a challenge. Sometimes you need someone to reach out to talk with, to get clarity, just to get unstuck. This is why I made Real Talk Lifeline. And it can be even the biggest challenge in your life right now that you feel stuck with. So, for those who don't want to go live like this, and sessions can be really short, just like this, I'm going to end this in a few minutes. So, if you prefer one on one, so you can comment clarity call down below. So, what is this? So, I'll share again real quick my profile this time. So, what is this? Clarity call is for one on one coaching. And if you want to have an idea of what that's like, I'm going to share my screen one last time over here. So, my profile is public. So, when you check this out over here, and I'll just, there you go. When you check it out, I'm going to open up an album over here for testimonials of Real Talk Lifeline. So, there are a few over here. I'll just go over some real quick. This one dated back to 2020, so almost like 5 years ago. So if you can read it, yeah, I think it's coming out clear over here. You helped me realize a lot of things. So these are the one on one. I used to call them deep dive calls. So another one over here. Feedback. I felt like I was in a safe space to talk about my concerns. Problems were answered. There's a sincere effort to listen to my side, giving a different perspective I wasn't able to realize. Appreciate that someone was willing and open enough to listen. Best thing about this is in the deep dive. So I called it deep dive back then. Now it's clarity calls. So undivided attention for the other person, 1000 out of 10. So another one over here, feedback, over delivered, made me feel comfortable enough to let my guard down. So, and this is coming from people who even learned NLP. You know, they have their own background as well, and they still found it healthy and informative. So, one of the best conversations I had. Seriously, thank you. So, a few others over here, you could just pause like the video if you want to read through it, and then this one. Another one. Thank you, Martin, for guiding me to the right path and saving my life. So, you know what? Before in the past, I had a really hard time receiving compliments and I would just dodge and deflect. This one, I'm just learning to openly accept it, say thank you, and accept it with grace. So, another one, you can pause this one again if you want to read through it. So he says, recommended to everyone of all ages. It's your door to self awareness, self development, and maybe an introduction on how it is to be a kind human. So read through this. This one is so jammed. So I'm going to just zoom in on this as much as I can. But whoopsie, you can pause the video if ever you want to read through it. Here, pause and then unpause it. I'm going to scroll down lower. So this one was more about relationship advice, I believe. And this is from a female reaching out to me as a guy to get perspective. So again, one of the last feedback here I will read as being honest and straightforward. So next, I think these are the last two more recent ones. So this one is overall because Real Talk Lifeline is about again learning from all sides of life, topics from all over. This comment came from someone from Poland because when I attended my Quantum Leap seminar, which was in Singapore and Malaysia, I met people from different countries all over the world. This is recent, just I think a few months ago. So February 2025, I got this feedback. And the last one, this one From Matt, you guys can just pause the video, but all the way from up here, it can just be you as a person reaching out because you needed someone to talk to. Some people need to verbalize their thoughts for it to make sense. And then here I'll scroll all the way down. You can pause or unpause it. So there you go. I'll stop the sharing. Let's end this one already, this live. Going back here, whether you're awkward, maybe you're an introvert, or some people call you a weirdo. So this video is for you. And whatever you want to make of yourself, put yourself out there. Look back on this video because this video is also for me. And if you see you've gone from 100 subscribers one day to 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, or maybe you make it to 1 million or more, this is where it starts. This is why I'm making this video right now. And whatever your version is, I support you. And I say that because I wish someone said that to me. And I wish I could say that to myself. So this is me doing that right now. So if again, I'm gonna end this live right now. You like this content, you like this topic, you like this vibe. Hey, you want to go live with me for a few minutes? Talk about something in your life that you just want to reach out about. You want some clarity, perspective. Maybe you want your voice heard. Maybe you just want to process what you're going through in life because you feel stuck. Comment live below. I don't mind doing it in public because my belief is whatever you share, and right now, as I shared my life with you, it might help someone else. Now, for those who prefer one on one coaching, maybe you want your privacy, comment clarity call down below, then I will respond and reach out to you. Thank you. I love you, and I will see you next time.